Nicole. Nicole, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I don't know anything about history.
Fantastic. And Michael to her left. How are you, Michael?
You're alright. I didn't just.
I didn't ask. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, we will begin. As you see, the categories on the board. We have famous ends, land stuff, making nice, important figures, and conflicts. We flipped a coin backstage, and Nicole won. Suck it. So, Nicole, what would you like to go first?
Famous M's for 500.
Famous ends for 500. We're going to go deep. This group of people are a part of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, founded by Joseph Smith. Michael.
Mormons.
The Mormons. The Mormons is correct. Wait, except you didn't answer in the form of a question. So, you will lose $500. All right, Nicole, you retain control. We can get Vanna White to get back to the board. Nicole, you have control.
Famous M's for 200.
Famous ends for 200. We're going to go down south. The lands surrendered to the United States by Mexico at the end of the Mexican War were known as this.
What is Mexican
Michael,
session?
you buzzed in first.
What?
What is the Mexican session?
What is the Mexican session? You
Where's
are
the question?
correct. 200 points. $200. So, Michael, you have now control. What category would you like to choose?
Let's do important figures for 500.
Important figures 500 at the bottom. An American religious leader and founder of Mormonism and the Latter-day Saint movement. Nicole.
His name is like Joseph something. Who is Joseph?
3, 2, 1. Michael?
Who is Joseph Smith?
Who is Joseph Smith? And that is the correct answer. Michael, you retain control of the board. We are going to move to the next category, and that is
Let's go important figures for 400.
important figures for 400. 11th President of the United States, known for his territorial expansion of the nation, chiefly through the Mexican-American War. Michael.
Who is James K. Polk?
Who is James K. Polk is correct. Michael, $400 added to your total, and you retain control. What would you like to
Let's
select?
do important figures for 300.
Important figures for 300. The answer is this general famously served in the Mexican-American War, where he marched 260 miles through Mexico and had never lost a battle. Michael.
Who is Winfield Scott?
Winfield Scott is correct. Winfield Scott. So we retain control, and we move to what?
Important figures for 200.
We're going to go 200, continuing in this category. This Mexican general was the one to take his army and surround Texas soldiers in the Alamo.
Who is General Santa Alma?
Santa Herman?
Alma.
Who is General Santa Herman is not correct. It was Santa Ana. It would be the proper pronunciation. So I'm going to go with Nicole. You now take possession of choosing.
Land stuff for 200.
Land stuff. 200 is. The answer is land. Owned by Mexico before U.S. settlers moved into it and would lead to the conflict between America and Mexico in the Mexican-American War. Nicole?
Is it like Texas?
That's kind of a question. This question.
What is Texas?
What is Texas? I don't know. It's a big place. It's a state where a lot of loud people live. Okay, so 200 points are added to your $200 added to your total, and you retain control. What is your selection?
Land stuff for 300.
That's 300 going up. The answer is this western U.S. state stretches from the Mexican border along the Pacific for nearly 900 miles. Oh, Nicole.
What is California?
What is California is correct. $300. You are on the comeback trail. Your selection is
Land stuff for 400.
land stuff for 400. Continuing on, this answer: the U.S. purchased Alaska from this Eastern European nation in 1867. No, that was Nicole. So
Who is Russia?
Who is Russia? Or what is Russia? But you could go who is Russia. I know that guy. I'm pretty sure I went to elementary school. So you retain control. What is your selection?
Land stuff for 500.
Land stuff. The answer: the U.S. purchased Alaska for this dollar amount. Well,
7.2 million.
$7.2 billion is the correct answer, and it was not in the form of a
billion.
question. So $500 will be deducted from your total, and Michael, you now
Actually,
have
we're going to
control.
throw that answer out because it's $1 million.
Oh, it is?
Oh!
I spoke to the judges.
There was not that much
This
money back
just
then.
in, the judges have made a ruling. It is 7.5. Her answer was correct, but it still was not in the form of a question. So, control of the board goes to Michael.
Awesome. Let's do famous M's for 400.
Famous M's. This bloody conflict ended with the deaths of many Cheyenne and Arapaho people at the hands of the U.S. Army in the American Indian Wars that occurred on November 29, 1864.
What is the Sand Creek Massacre?
What is the Sand Creek Massacre is correct, and Nicole has regained control. Your selection is?
Land Stuff 100.
Land Stuff. We're going to close out this category. This river is one of the principal rivers in the southwest United
That
States
is
and northern Mexico.
What is the Rio Grande?
What is the Rio Grande is the correct answer, and she gets in, closes out that, adds $100 and retains control. Your selection, please.
Famous M's 100.
Famous M's. The belief held by most Americans that it was the U.S.'s God-given right to expand westward. Michael.
What is Manifest Destiny?
What is Manifest Destiny
Oh, it's
is
too
correct,
close
and
to
you
you.
now have control. Please make your selection.
Making Nice for 500.
Making nice for 500. The answer, the government agency responsible for managing American Indian issues. Michael.
That was easy.
Bureau of Indian Affairs.
What is the Bureau of Indian Affairs?
No,
Is
that's-
correct, and you
what?
retain control. $500 added to your
You
total.
can't give me the points for that.
I don't see what the issue
You
is.
can't give me the points
No, I don't
for
see what the
that.
issue
I
is.
think you
Oh
would
my
answer.
god.
Making Nice for 400.
Making nice for 400. Continuing down the column. The answer, the President of the United States was allowed to subdivide Native American tribal land holdings into allotments for Native American heads of families and individuals because of this agreement.
That was
Michael?
easy.
What is the Dawes Act?
What is the Dawes Act is correct. $400 added to your total and retain control. Your selection, please.
Let's do Conflicts for 500.
Conflicts for 500. Top of the column. The conflict between white settlers and Native Americans was called this. Michael.
That was easy.
What is the Indian Wars?
What is the Indian Wars is also correct for 500. Let's move on. I'll make another selection.
Making Nice for 300.
Making nice for 300. The answer, an agreement between the United States and Mexico finalized in 1854 in which the United States agreed to pay Mexico $10 million for a 29,000 square mile portion of Mexico. Nicole.
That was easy.
What is Treaty of... No. Guadalupe Hidalgo.
What is the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo? Is, I believe,
No.
not true. It's the dance of purchase, and control goes back to Michael.
Making Nice for 200.
Making nice for 200, the answer. This treaty allowed the Ogallala, Miniconjou, and Brule bands of Lakota people natives to control their land and provide the natives payment as long as they did not attack settlers moving out west. 3, 2, boop, boop. The answer, what is the Fort Laramie Treaty? And Michael, you do retain control.
Famous M's for 300.
Famous M's. I'm going to go with your mom. This war, the answer is this war between 1846 and 1848 would end after both parties signed a treaty that awarded the victor 525,000 square miles of land. That is long.
That was easy.
What is Mexican American War?
What is the Mexican-American War? Is correct. Nicole adds 300 to her total, and regains. Now she has control. Your selection, please.
Conflicts for 200.
Conflicts for 200. And go down in the middle. The answer: a domestic massacre of several hundred Lakota Indians, almost half of whom were women and children, by soldiers of the U.S. Army.
That was easy.
What is the Battle of Wounded Knee?
What is the Battle of Wounded Knee? A terrible, terrible time in our nation's history, and it is correct, and you have control.
Conflicts for 400.
Conflicts for 400. Answer: a policy of extending a country's power and influence through diplomacy or military force. Michael.
That was
What is
easy.
annexation?
What is annexation? Nope. Imperialism is the correct answer. I would have also accepted hegemony. But it is incorrect, and Nicole has control.
Conflicts for 300.
Conflict for 300 is adding, the answer, adding to something larger, especially the incorporation of new territory into the domain of a city, country, or state.
That was easy.
Michael on that one.
What is annexation?
What is annexation is the correct answer. Back to you on the control, and we have 3 categories left.
Making Nice for 100.
Making nice for 100. This treaty ended the Mexican-American War. That is the
That
full.
was
What is the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo?
What is the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo? Well, now we know. And you have control.
Conflicts for 100.
Conflicts for 100. This battle was fought in Montana between the Sioux Tribe Indians and federal troops led by commanding officer George Armstrong Custer. It has an oxymoron in the name, I'll tell you that. Go.
That was
What is
easy.
the Battle of Little Bighorn?
What is the Battle of Little Bighorn is the correct answer. And our final question No double jeopardy today. The answer: this president offered to purchase Texas from Mexico was also the 6th president of the United States. Michael.
That was
Who is
easy.
John Quincy Adams?
Who is John Quincy Adams is the correct answer, and Michael is moving into Final Jeopardy with 2,500 to Nicole's 1,500 points. Thank you all. We'll be back after this message from our sponsors.